Hello again, everyone! It's time for the much anticipated and highly requested Anna! Yay! My favorite! Let's jump right in. Now before we do anything else, if you need contacts, put them in first. So to start the makeup, don't forget to prime. And then we'll prime our eyes. Now color correct. Now for Anna, I use a slightly different color foundation, and it's a different brand, but equally as good. It's this one by Lancome. I think that's how you say it. 24-hour makeup, sunscreen, all the great things. And I like to use this one because it's slightly darker than my other. And I think it looks nice on Anna since she has a little bit more sun tint to her face than like Snow White. So I'll put a little of that on my hand, and then I use my beauty blender and put it on. I will contour, but I'm going to contour over the foundation this time just to show a little bit of a variety of techniques that you can use for the different princesses. If you'd like to see under the foundation, you can check it out in my Ariel tutorial. Okay, foundation is on, so now we're going to move to our contour. There we go, all contoured. And if you'd like further explanation for why or how I place it in the places that I do, check out the Ariel tutorial. But for the sake of everyone's time, I'll try to get through this rather quickly. Now we'll do our setting powder. like to put the setting powder over the contour in this situation because it further helps it blend. You really don't want harsh lines when you're making a personal appearance. The harsh lines come out a little bit nicer for just photo shoots, but otherwise it could be distracting to those around you if you're going to, say, entertain kids at a party. Now we'll do our blush. I know I've said it before, but especially with Anna, blush is critical, so be very generous with it. If you've seen that newest Wreck-It Ralph film, which is awesome, even there Anna has these bright pink cheeks. And then Anna also has a tiny bit of blush right on the end of her nose. Don't have to go too crazy, but just a little bit. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and do the much anticipated freckles. I know some ladies don't do the freckles, but to me, I can't get over it without the freckles. So there's a couple of different methods out there for freckles. I've seen a stencil that a few people like, and then there's a product called @Freck. I haven't tried that yet personally, but I've seen the photos and they look really nice and they've come highly recommended. But for me, for now, what I like to use is I like to use a eyeliner pencil. And so you have to find one that's the right color, no metallic in it at all. It has to be completely matte. And a nice shade of brown that goes well with whatever skin tone you're working with. And it has to be soft enough so that when you press it onto your face, it leaves actual pigment product. And so I like to actually test it out on my hand beforehand. Beforehand. Anyway, and so in this case, I like to use this eyeliner by Prestige. Nice pencil liner. And this one is number 4 Earth Brown. And the key I have found to natural looking freckles is don't look at it when you're placing them. Use your peripheral vision. So as you're looking in your mirror, focus somewhere else on your face as you're placing the freckles. And I like to basically press and turn a little bit, and it leaves a nice little dot. And so I'm going to focus the majority of the freckles across the bridge of the nose, underneath the eye, and out to the outside of the face. And I kind of go down to about level with the nose. And again, I am not looking at where I'm placing the pencil. I'm actually looking at my hair right now. I know basically where my pencil has to go, so I don't actually have to focus on it. And I'll just move my eyes around. I'll look at my ear or my eyebrows. That's a little close though. And just make sure I put enough of them. And Anna only really has them here, unlike other princesses like Merida, who actually has them up on her forehead too, which I will eventually make a Merida tutorial. But for Anna, we just have to really focus here. Our freckles are looking pretty good now, so we'll move on to eyebrows. For Anna, since she has auburn hair, I'm going to use my Brow Box by Urban Decay. My tiny brow brush. And I'll start from the outside and work in. Other side. Do your best to make sure that they're even, and then something else I haven't mentioned yet, but is good to do, is to put on like a setting gel, or in my case, a setting wax over it to help them stay in place for however long you need them to. So I'm gonna clean my brush a little bit and put the wax over these. Okay, there's the eyebrows. And now we'll move on to eyeshadow, which you may find is pretty much identical to the eyeshadow I did for Snow White. It's just a great all-around natural eye, so that's what I'm gonna do now. And if you want any further explanation, feel free to check out Snow White. Now for under the eye. Alright, and that's it for the eyeshadow. I try to minimize the amount of shimmer for Anna. Yeah, she doesn't have much in general, but a little bit, it doesn't hurt. I mean, she's Elsa's sister, come on. Elsa can't get all the shimmer, can she? Moving on to eyeliner. Further explanation for these in the snow tutorial. I sometimes get carried away and do these in the wrong order. Now for mascara. Primer first. While that's dry, we'll do lips. Anna has these adorable, brightly colored lips, and so I'm going to use my lip liner by Urban Decay in the color Blackmail. It might not be the perfect color, so pick whichever one you like. And then I'm going to use my collab, as always. This one's in Lush Lover. Now we'll go back to the eyelashes. Nearly done. There you have it! Anna's ready! Yay! Also, I forgot to mention putting in the false lashes. That's like one of your last steps, so after your mascara is dry, go ahead and pop those babies on. I also like to finish off with a signature scent. I like to use Vera Wang's Princess. Go figure. And once again, a couple of shout outs. The dress is by Angel Secret. The wig is by Teng, T-E-N-G. Thank you again so much for watching as always. And if you like what you see, click a like, subscribe, it's so appreciated. And stay tuned for the next character. Bye! Now where did I leave my stash of chocolate?